We are live again with Queen Kimmie at the Great American Speak Off in Miami, Florida, day 2. Queen Kimmie, how did it go today so far?
I'm tired. I'm exhausted. The energy today in the room is still amazing, but everybody is just like, oh my God, the night was so long last night. We barely got any sleep, and we had to be back this morning at 8 a.m. So we're here. We're excited. Excited. How about that? Excited, exhausted at the same time.
Yeah,
Did
it's an
that answer your
intense
question? I don't
process.
even know if it did.
Yeah, yeah. So I know they started with about 165 people, right? And then they were going to break it down and wean it down to 30. Did you make the 30?
I did not make the 30.
You did? Oh.
I did not make the top 30. However, the top 30 is spot on. The top 30 are some phenomenal, amazing speakers. When I told you there were some amazing speakers here yesterday, I was not kidding.
Mm-hmm.
And the message and the visibility that they get for their message is going to not only change and transform lives for the people that they are like advocating for. I really just think that there was some amazing talent, and I think they got it wrong by not picking me and some of the other people in the room. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, it's got to be a hard choice because you're all of you guys, I'm sure, the cream of the crop, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
it's really hard to pick. Um, so did you you said you texted me something about meeting Grant Cardone and that he said
Yeah,
something?
yeah. So after they called off the top 30 or whatever, Grant came. We were all in our talk. We were going through it, getting our training. Hold on, I'm so tired. Let me take a deep breath. So we were all in the middle of our next training. The 30 people who made it to the next round, they were gone off to go speak and do their 1 minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in comes Grant. The whole place went crazy. And he comes, and you know me, I'm always going to be that person who encourages you to sit in the front of the room. If you
Mm-hmm.
can't get on the front row, make sure you get as close to the front row as possible. Because when Grant came, I was literally on the third row because I know he liked to walk down the roads.
Mm-hmm.
So he was giving his speech, and the first thing he was like, there's some talent in this room. How many of y'all think they made a mistake? And then everybody was like, I was like, yeah. And then he was like, did they make a mistake? And we was like, they made a mistake. And then everybody in the room started pointing at the judge and was like, you made a mistake. You made a mistake because you didn't pick us. And it was so funny. It was just great energy, us having fun. And
Mm-hmm.
then Grant started his talk or whatever. And while he was talking, he was like, you have to know what your talk is about. You don't see me up here talking about doing this and doing that, and you don't see me out here being a rapper. And I was like, please don't. And when I said, oh my God, please don't, to him being a rapper, Grant heard me and addressed me and came over and was like, see you. Really? Really? They didn't get it. They didn't make no mistake not picking you. You know, like he can really be a rapper. So next time I see Grant, I'm like, oh, so Grant, what you want to do? You want to be a rapper? I'm gonna support your rap journey. But I thought that was hilarious. I was like, oh, because I'm on the third row, and he was
Mm-hmm.
talking about the importance of being congruent with your message, which is one of the things we talk about, the clarity of your message. And a lot of times as creative people, we want to do this, we want to do that, we want to do that, which is why my company is called Scatterbrain Kingdom, right? We want to do so many different things. But I love the example that Grant gave. Grant knows who Grant is, and he knows what Grant is doing. So shout out to Grant for that. But yes, Grant can do anything he said his mind to. So if he started rapping, y'all don't be surprised.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I know Grant actually, I guess, went to Pete Vargas's training about this, being a speaker and your signature talk. So,
Yes, yes,
hmm
yes, he did. Yes, he
wow.
did. He's a huge advocate for how it changed his business. And had he known the things he knew before, it could have saved him a lot of time or something like that. He actually talks about that. He talked about that when we were in the Atlanta auditions, how it can
Right,
shortcut your business growth and how it's one of
right,
the fastest ways to grow your businesses by utilizing what we've learned here as other people's stages.
right, right. Yeah. Wow, that's so cool. So you've been
But there's a
networking.
method to it. Listen,
Method to the signature talk.
yeah, I want to say something that I realized while we were here.
Okay.
Okay. There is a method to it. And I know that I make it look easy. I know I make it look easy. But there is a method to everything that we do. There is always an intention behind everything that you do. You should not do something and have a one up without a follow up.
Got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
I learned a lot. And you know, I'm here to tell you, even with all the business degrees and certifications in marketing, I was here and my message, I'm one of those people that they were saying your message is not congruent because I have this, and I didn't know which one to talk about. So that's probably what they were talking about. Because one time I talked about Boss Effect, and then one time I talked about Legrity, and they probably like, well, what are you talking about? The podcast or the TV show? So it's important to be congruent with your message.
Got it. Got it. Wow. So
Mm-hmm.
what other, I know you're exhausted, so it's hard to think of, and you're in the middle of it, so it's hard to, process. I mean, you're in the middle of it, and it's hard to process it when you're in the middle of it. Um, any
Uh-huh.
other,
And
any other, go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to my friends who are here in Miami. I know we were supposed to get together and I'm supposed to meet with you. You know, I have a friend here who's a makeup artist from my Phenomenal Female Business Academy group. We're supposed to get together. I'm not going to call names because I don't know if they, I don't have permission to call names, but I can call Norica name because I have her permission because she's one of our producers. So
Mm-hmm.
I have lots of friends, and that's one of the things that I want to talk about. Speaking affords you the opportunity to make connections that make an impact, that transform lives. And that's what we experience here today. And everybody's a winner, whether they realize it or not. Everybody here is a winner because everybody here who came here and made a connection and then
Mm-hmm.
utilize it and they grow from that connection, hey, you already won.
Right. Yeah. Just by showing up. That's like step one. And then once you get that, you open that door, then you have all kinds of opportunities coming through. But you got to show up
Exactly.
and open the door, right?
Exactly. One lady asked a question. They were taking questions in the front of the room, and one lady asked a question, and I sit there and I screwed up my face, and I was like, these questions. And I'm like, how many people in this room don't know what an email sequence? Half the people didn't know. Half the people didn't know what an email sequence were. They didn't know what selling from the stage were. They didn't know what a lead magnet was. They didn't know how to create an offer to pitch from the stage. They didn't know how to do a follow-up. They didn't know how to negotiate sponsorships. Like there's a lot. When you are an expert at something and you've been doing it for a long time, you start to take for granted the things that you know, and you
Mm-hmm.
start to think that everybody knows these things. Like I've been so deep in the world of marketing for so long with product launches and doing these things for other people. It's like, hold on a minute. Let Queen Kimmie go ahead and do this for herself so I can show y'all, so y'all don't be confused no more, because I've been working for other people for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
it just amazed me how the little things that we do, like Leslie, the little things that we do right here,
Mm-hmm.
like just this using StreamYard, there are a lot of people that don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah, you take for granted a lot of things that you can help people with, that you can add value to their lives with, and that you can really be of service to people with just little
Mm-hmm.
things that you already know. And so I'm going to take myself through my own course again. I'm going to take myself through my own course again because I think that I don't want to do, I've been marketing myself wrong to the world because, baby, let me tell you, I'm telling you all that I can help you with your story, but what I'm really telling you is that I can help you with your marketing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that your story is part
That's
of
what
your marketing, right?
right, right.
Here
And
we
that's
have
what
a
she said.
comment
Oh,
from my sister, Bridget Riggs. She's saying having an online business takes a lot of time and knowledge. I know she's been going through some, building her business and building her course
mm-hmm.
online and all of that. It's a lot of work to it.
And
Do
you
you?
know what? I thank you so much, Bridget, for that comment. I really appreciate that, because a lot of times when you see someone and you see the final product or you see that success, people think, oh, you made it overnight. No, I literally have been doing this for years. I know we make it look easy, but there's a lot of back end strategies and tactics that we can shortcut for you if you get with somebody who actually has been doing it. And if they listen to you, you got to make sure they listen. Right. I used to attract people who didn't want to listen. I don't have that problem no more.
It's about applying the knowledge. I mean, getting the knowledge is one thing. They say the power of knowledge, but it's applying the knowledge. That's the key. You got to apply what you know. And then I feel like you're always tweaking it. When you have your own business, when you're an entrepreneur, you're always tweaking. You're always innovating. You're always trying to make it better. You're always finding a new way to make it better, right?
Yeah, no. I love that statement. I love that observation. That is the observation that we have right now as business owners, that we have to grow. But if you look at the most successful business owners that they don't do that. They have one congruent, streamlined process, as you all should have. One congruent, streamlined offer that they offer to one audience. They're not all over the place. They're not a scatterbrain. That's why my company is Scatterbrain Kingdom, Leslie. But if you think about it, we're Scatterbrain Kingdom, and we take you from scatterbrain to focus brain, because that's what we had to do for ourselves. And if you think about it, every successful business owner that they probably have multiple businesses, but they don't market multiple businesses. When they're doing one thing, they market that one thing. Right. Just like an actor, when an actor is acting, they don't market all of the shows that they've ever been on. They market that one show that they want you to go to the movies to see right now.
Right.
So as business owners, we have to think, what is our product suite? I'm sounding like Grant now, right? We have to really be clear about our product suite, our tiers, and where we are as business owners, so that we know how to, hey, Miss Tanya, so that we know how to grow and scale from there. And so what it is, it's about being consistent and congruent with your offers. It's about being consistent and congruent and speaking to that niche audience, so that you can grow and scale from there. Because if you're not, you're going to be all over the place. And we all know what happens to the jack of all trades and the master of what?
None.
None. Okay.
Right.
Miss Tanya, I really, Miss Tanya coached with me for a while back, and Miss Tanya, I love Miss Tanya. Miss Tanya is part of my family, and I just want to take a moment to acknowledge her presence here. So I want to say, Miss Tanya, I love you very, very much. Thank you so much for believing in me and supporting me. And I really appreciate you being here. I love you.
Aw. Yeah. What? Yeah. It's
Yeah, I'm just really passionate that the thing that I've been so afraid to say that I do, I just did in less than 5 minutes without even trying. And I'm not going to tell my business, but I'm going to tell you, Queen Kimmie came here and I left here a winner. I'm not going to tell my business, because y'all know I don't talk about my money and stuff like that. But Queen Kimmie left here a winner. That's all I'm going to say. Leslie, no, but Leslie, don't you tell my business. But
yeah, we still need to talk and
walk in.
What?
Okay, I'm excited. I just get really excited, and I need to learn to breathe and pace.
Tanya also says, I love you so much, and I believe in you and what you are doing. I will follow you to the ends of the earth. LOL. That's, yeah.
Because all we do is win, no matter what. Hey, every time we came to a break and came back from a break, I thought of Miss Tanya. And why did I think of Miss Tanya? Because every time we went to a break and came back, they played her theme song, which is all we do is win, no matter what. And they played it every time. So I thought of you. So you were definitely here in my heart and in my spirit during this competition. Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah. Wow. So I'm as much as I love you guys, and they had a live video portion of the thing, and I love live video, but right now, as much as I love y'all, I'm gonna take me a nap before I have to go back in here. Because even
Right.
though we did not make it to the top 30, the top 30 are going off to do their 1 minute. And when they come back, they're going to narrow it down, and then we as an audience are going to be all in the room. So it's important to me to be there to support them,
Mm-hmm.
and to show that love and support to them, and to cheer them on, and to make more connections, okay?
Yeah.
While we're in that room. So we're going to make
Yeah.
sure that we're there for them. We have some surprise judges and some celebrities and stuff that are going to be here with us today.
You said something about Stormy. Is it Stormy Daniels?
I who, Stormy? Coach Stormy. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. They won't tell us who the surprise they won't tell us who the surprise celebrity judges are.
Okay.
We won't know that until like 30 minutes from now.
Okay. Well, you got to give us a
Yeah.
scoop.
And one thing I want to say is that if you are not already, if you do not already have your TV show on our network, or if you have not already applied to work with me on my website, if you have not already done that, I would highly advise you to do that before this year is out. Because at the end of 2022, my price is going up. And they stay there, and they stay there. Okay. So
All
I
right.
just want to say, now is the time to take advantage of the opportunities that are in front of you. Now is the time to show up and show out. Now is the time to realize when you've taken yourself as far as you can take yourself by yourself, which is what Queen Kimmie has done. So Queen Kimmie is about to go back in here and be part of these stages called 10X, which is where we get our 10K and 10-day games from anyway. So this was bound to happen. It was manifested when we started our podcast, because Grant Cardone inspired us so much when we watched The Undercover Billionaire, that we took that 10K and 10K question that we asked all of our guests on the Boss Effect podcast. I adapted that from Grant Cardone. I adapted that from The Undercover Billionaire. So you see, this is divine manifestation.
And you got to see him in person.
Yes. And, Grant always tells you, if they don't know you, they can't flow you. He always say any attention is attention, right? Well, I just had this billionaire named Grant Cardone look at me and say, they ain't make no mistake not picking you because I made a joke about please don't rap. So he pointed at me and said, not you. Now that's the third time that Grant has been in my vicinity. Y'all pay attention now. I'm a master manifester. Pay attention. That's all I'm gonna say.
Got it. All right. Well, we don't want to go too long here. I know you need to go and catch a nap before you finish the rest of the day. And then maybe later today, if you want to give us a little wrap up or something, I know you're going to be exhausted, but if you're up to it, we'd love to hear, kind of final thoughts after the whole thing is over with. But yeah,
yes.
Go Queen Kimmie. We're so proud of
and
you.
And also on the Legrity app, I know we have the Great American Speak Off Adventure with Leslie Klein and Queen Kimmie that you can follow if you download the Legrity app and watch that. I'm also going to be interviewing some of the speakers here, and I'm going to be uploading them as well. And they're going to be coming by the Boss Effect. So make sure you stay tuned. If you're not plugged in, get plugged in now. And you can also fill out an application to work with me one-on-one at queenkimmie.com. You can go there. You can scroll to the bottom, sign up for a one-on-one. It's time to not play anymore. It's time to move forward. And I'm only working with 27 people next year. Listen to me. I'm only working with 27 people one-on-one next year. One-on-one, 27 of these lucky people are going to get to work with me next year.
Now, you told me earlier that there was like a line of people that wanted to talk to you or something.
Yes. And of that line, 2 of them already closed. So that's why I said, get on the calendar. Look, I'm happy right now that I get to be of service. queenkimmie.com. Scroll to the bottom for your one-on-one. Get on the list. Do it today. Prices going up next year. And the prices are not going up because I need the money. The prices are going up because I'm going to need to serve my clients better, which means that I'm going to be investing more in doing so. So I need to make sure that the tools and the resources are there for not only myself, but my clients and my company to thrive, to grow, to come alive, and stay alive.
Beautiful. And I'm also going to put the Legrity banner
Mm-hmm.
So, whoops, not that one, that one. If you can download the Legrity app on your phone or tablet or even smart TV, or go online to legrity.tv, and that'll get you to the actual network. But if they want to find out more about becoming part of Legrity, it's legritymedia.com, that's the website for that. So there we go. Now people have all the information that they need. But there we go. All right, Queen Kimmie, we'll get some rest and touch base with us
And
a little bit later today. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I know that some of you have talked to me about going to legritymedia.com. Seems a bit intimidating, and you don't know, if you have what it takes. So if before you actually go to Legrity Media, you want to talk to me one-on-one, again, visit queenkimmie.com, scroll to the bottom, and let's have a.
Oops. She's.
Am I here?
You came back.
Okay. Yes, you can go to queenkimmie.com, scroll down to the bottom, and fill out the application so that we can have a conversation, so you can see how we can be of service to you and how Legrity Media can be a benefit and an addition to your company in the first place before you go to Legrity Media, because I know some of you have expressed to me that you feel overwhelmed and you want that one-on-one before you actually make that commitment. So again, you can visit queenkimmie.com to scroll to the bottom, and we can have that conversation. Okay, it is application only. I don't work with anyone without application or knowing where you are mentally and emotionally, because I am military, guys, and I don't know how to do all that fake, phony. I'm a happy, energetic person. I want to spread joy and energy wherever I go. But the military in me, I am results focused, I am results driven, and I have to have a mission, and I know how to accomplish that mission. I don't know all that other stuff. I can't. I can't.
No
I
BS.
can't. I can't. I can, but I choose not to. I can, but I choose
Right.
not to. I am mission and results
Brandon.
focused.
Beautiful. Love it. Cool. All right, Queen.
Yep. And if you need all that other stuff, if you need all that other stuff.
Uh-oh, we're losing her connection. Oh, well, we've been talking with Queen Kimmie at the Great American Speak Off, which is happening in Miami, Florida. Yesterday and today were the semifinals. Yeah, we lost her. The semifinals, Queen Kimmie met Grant Cardone. She's doing all kinds of networking. So again, if you want to reach out to Queen Kimmie, the website is right below there on the screen, queenkimmie.com, Queen Kimmie with the IE. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and please reach out to us. All right, have a wonderful day, and we'll get a wrap up towards the end of the day with Queen Kimmie. Take care, y'all.